Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to a Friday teaching. I am Stef. I'm a psychic business empowerment coach, and I teach people how to manifest whatever they want in their personal lives as well as their businesses. Every Friday, I come onto my YouTube channel to do a free teaching, and if you enjoy these videos, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel. There's a subscribe button somewhere here below, so make sure you click on that and hit the bell button so you're notified of when I come on live to do a teaching so you can catch me live. There are tons of other free teachings on here on my channel as well that you can go through and just watch as needed, as you feel called to. And if you want to stay in touch with me because you enjoy my teachings, you're always welcome to come and follow me and hang out with me on social media. All my social media links are in the description below of this video. So today when I tuned in and I asked what I need to speak on today, I heard getting clear on what you want. And I felt like this was relevant to manifesting. So it's really important to get clear on what you want in order to manifest. Now, I love talking about manifesting. It is something that really excites me because learning about manifesting has changed my life and has really helped me to see things differently and has really empowered me to really know and understand that I can create whatever I want in any area of my life, so long as I'm willing to do my part in order to bring that about. And so when it comes to manifesting whatever you want, maybe that's a relationship, maybe that's money, a job opportunity, your dream home, your dream body, whatever it may be, when you want to manifest something, the first step or one of the first steps in order to manifest that is you need to get clear on what you want in order to have that thing that you desire. Now, a lot of times conflicting or contrasting situations will help us to gain that clarity, but you don't necessarily need to be in those conflicting or contrasting situations in order to gain that clarity that you need. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if you're in a relationship where you're constantly fighting and arguing and you never seem to work things out and you feel like things are just not going well in that relationship, you don't necessarily need to be in an argument or whatever to know that you want a relationship that is free from constant arguments, right? You can just know already, hey, I want a relationship in which we have great communication and everything works out. But even if you are in a relationship in which there's constant, arguments or disagreements, there's nothing wrong with that either, because those things help you to gain the clarity that you need. So clarity is one of the first steps that you need in order to manifest, okay? And that's because without that clarity of knowing exactly what you want, you can't receive the support of the universe as powerfully as you could. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if you just say you want a relationship, I don't know why I'm speaking on relationships. I guess there are some of you that are wanting to manifest relationships, but let's say that you are wanting to have a loving relationship. Well, if you're not clear about what that loving relationship looks like, then the universe is going to support you by bringing about all of these different kinds of relationships in order for you to gain that clarity on what a loving relationship looks like specifically to you. And of course, in many of those different relationship instances, there will be, certain contrast or disagreeable moments that you will experience in order to understand what a loving relationship looks like to you. But clarity is really important, because otherwise, if you don't have that clarity, you're really all over the place. It's really just kind of haphazard, where anything can just come your way. And if you don't want just anything to come your way, if you want something specific to come your way, then you need to know exactly what that looks like in order for you to be able to then manifest it. So it's really important for you to get clear on what you want in order to manifest, because otherwise you will still manifest. You're always manifesting. And this is what I'm going to go more into in my upcoming manifesting game, which starts tomorrow. So I have this manifesting game called Boost Your Manifesting. It starts tomorrow. It's a 5-day free game in which I'm going to be supporting you with teachings on manifesting to really help you to boost your manifesting game or your manifesting mojo. So if you want to join me, make sure you go visit my website and sign up at stefventura.com/boost-your-manifesting-game. I will drop the link in the description below as well as in the comment section for you to click on afterwards. But what I was saying on that is that, if you don't have that clarity as to what you desire, what you're seeking, then you're just gonna kind of be all over the place. You're gonna be haphazard, and the universe loves you so much that it's gonna support you in gaining that clarity. So you don't ever have to worry about, oh my God, but what if I don't know exactly what I want or what that looks like yet? What's gonna happen to me then? Am I ever gonna be able to manifest? The loving relationship, if I don't know what the loving relationship looks like right now, am I ever going to manifest, that dream career if I don't know what that dream career looks like right now or whatever it is? And the answer is, if you don't have that clarity yet, don't worry, because like I said, you're always manifesting. You're always manifesting. And if there is something inside of you that feels like, I really want an amazing relationship, or I really want an amazing career, or I really want amazing health, or I really want to live abroad, but I don't know where yet. Just that one little instance of clarity that you have around knowing you want, because when you send that out, then the universe is like, okay, so this person knows they want this, but they don't know exactly what that looks like yet, what that's gonna, what that feels like or whatever. So let's just start bringing things that are along the lines of that subject in order to help them gain further clarity around what that's like for them. And so then the universe will start sending you these things that will seem haphazard or feel haphazard, but it's okay. Don't judge it. Don't judge what's showing up. Just allow it to show up for you, and to recognize that as these things are showing up for you, it's helping you to gain even further clarity so that you can go closer and closer, or draw yourself closer and closer to the thing that you really truly desire, that is wanting to be, created by you. So when it comes to, let's say, the example of the relationship, if there's some part of you that feels like, oh, I really want an amazing relationship, but you still don't know what that looks like yet, it's okay. Like I said, the universe will start aligning things up and putting you in situations where you'll maybe go on a few blind dates. Maybe you'll observe other friends and their relationships or marriages. Maybe you will read something in a magazine or watch something on TV. And all of these things that you're watching and observing and experiencing will help you recognize, oh, I want this, I don't want that. I want this, I don't want that. And as you go through that process and you gain further clarity, you're going to be able to send out a clear signal out to the universe saying, hey, this is what I want. I wanted a relationship, and now because of what I've been exposed to and observing, that I know what a relationship looks like and feels like to me more clearly now, and this is more of what I want. Then the universe is going to bring you that. And there might be some kinks you still have to work out in that process as you are being brought these different relationships, and that's okay. It's an opportunity for you to get into further alignment so that you can manifest that kind of relationship that you truly, truly want. Or for example, if you're looking for if you're looking to move abroad, right? And you don't know yet where you want to go, it's okay. By just having even that certain level of awareness that you want to live in another country or in another place is still good enough, because then all of these different things are going to start coming your way to help you gain that clarity. So all of a sudden you might be, listening to people talk about how great a certain city is, or their experience in a certain country was, as you're sitting there waiting for your food or something in a restaurant. Or all of a sudden you might start seeing the name of a certain place show up a lot as you go on social media, or as you're watching TV or the news or whatever it is. Or all of a sudden, maybe you will walk into a shop, and this shop will have a lot of typical things from a certain part of the world that you didn't expect. And so that's the universe trying to guide you to this place, sending you signs. But how it also helps you to gain that clarity is by exposing you to things that you're looking for. So let's say you're wanting to move abroad, but you don't know yet where. Then you might be put in situations in which, for example, I know for me, I wanted to go abroad. I wanted to leave Peru, but I didn't know where yet. And all I knew was I'm trying to get out of this winter before it hits. That is the clarity that I had. And so by sending out that message, the universe already knew, okay, so Stephanie wants to go somewhere warmer so she can escape the winter. Well, what ended up happening there for me was, as I moved along my journey, I knew I wanted to be exposed more to Latin culture because I enjoy Latin culture. And I wanted to stay in this part of the world. I didn't really want to go so much to Europe. And I feel right now Asia is too far away from me in that part of the world. So I wanted to be on this part of the world. So I started kind of like gaining this clarity around, hey, I like being in this part of the world. I like this kind of culture. I just want to be in warmer weather. And so as I lived my experience and I got clearer and clearer and clearer, that supported me in being able to recognize, or narrow it down more to this side of the world and what I wanted. And then as I went about my journey, I started noticing a lot of things coming up for me around Mexico all the time. And that was just the further clarity of, okay, this is where I'm intended to go next. Okay. So it's really important for you to have that clarity in order for you to be able to manifest what you desire. If you are wanting to manifest a fitter body or better health, but you don't know yet what that looks like for you, you just know you want to feel better and look better for yourself. Well, the universe is going to support you by helping you in exposing you to different situations and things that will help you to gain that clarity around what good health and a fitter body looks like to you. So maybe you'll have these consecutive days in which you feel like you're eating very poorly, in which you feel like you're not eating very healthily, and you're eating these things, and you just come, after maybe like the third or fourth day, you just come to this conclusion where you're like, oh my God, I'm tired of this garbage. Like, I don't want to eat this stuff anymore. It's not even really good anymore. And I don't like the way I feel afterwards after eating this stuff because I feel guilty, and I don't feel like I'm doing right by myself, and so on and so forth. And so as you're going through that process, you gain clarity. I don't want to eat this kind of food anymore. So then you put out that kind of signal that you want to eat in better ways. You want to eat food that actually nourishes you, and so on and so forth. And so the universe will then start helping you because you've gotten clearer, that much clearer. It'll start sending things your way, like people who can support you with changing your eating habits or learning how to cook, or restaurants in your area or places in your area that make healthy food at affordable prices or whatever it may be. And then as you're going along in your journey and you're doing things, you already know you wanted to get fitter and stuff, but you just didn't know like how much or what that looked like or any of that stuff. As you're living your life, and let's say you're in the process of moving and you're moving all these things. Well, maybe moving tires you out. Maybe that in that process of moving, you're like, whoa, I'm out of shape. Like, this move didn't seem like it was going to be hard, but lifting up just these few boxes or these few things really tired me out. I really need to get into shape. That helps you to gain clarity around, okay, I want to work on my muscles more. I want to strengthen myself more. I want to, feel stronger. And so then by having that level of clarity in your day-to-day life, the universe is going to support you in being able to attract different methods or exercises that will help you to get into that physical shape that you're seeking. Does that make sense? So first, you need clarity, and life is always going to support you in being able to get that clarity that you need in order to manifest. Okay. So you don't need to freak out if you don't know right away what you're wanting exactly looks like. There's nothing there. You don't need to have it fully clear right now. Just know and trust that even when you have even just the minimal level of knowing that you want something, the universe is going to support you in making that clearer and clearer and clearer, so that you know with absolute certainty what it is that you want, and it's going to help you to bring it about. Now, once you have clarity, okay, that clarity is really important, because when you know what it is that you want, then you have to make sure that your actions and your thoughts and your mindset is in alignment with whatever it is that you're wanting to create or receive in your life. So what I mean by that is that, I read someone's story earlier today around how when they were a young teenager, they started a babysitting business. Now, so most kids, when they're young, and maybe they don't have an allowance, or maybe they just want to have more money, to buy things and do things with their friends. They know, like, they have the clarity, hey, I want money. I want money to do these things or to buy these things, right? Well, once you have that clarity, the next step is you need to make sure that the actions, the thoughts, and mindsets that you have around what it is that you want are in alignment with what you want. So that means that in the case of the example that I just gave you, if you're a child wanting to get this money, you need to, have the mindset of, okay, I want this money. I know I'm going to get this money. What do I need to do in my part to be able to receive this money? And so you then start taking the actions to be able to create that. So in the case of this person, they started a babysitting business to be able to receive this money. For you, it might be, hey, I really want to manifest a vacation. I know so many people who talk about wanting to go on vacation for forever, and they never, ever go on vacation because of whatever reasons, they might have for themselves. A lot of times it has to do with money. They feel like they don't have the money to have the vacation that they want. So if you want a vacation and you have that clarity, well, you need to make sure that everything else is in alignment to be able to bring that vacation about, to be able to manifest it. So that means that your mindset around that needs to be in alignment. So if you're wanting a vacation, your mindset can't be one of, oh my God, I don't have time to take off in order to go on that vacation. Or, oh my God, I don't have money in order to, pay for that vacation. Or, I don't know where I could go with really young children for vacation. There's just nowhere I can go that I can enjoy with all of these young kids because it's too complicated with small children or whatever to travel, right? Your mindset has to be one of that promotes and supports and embraces what it is that you're desiring to manifest in your life. So it has to be one of, I have, more than enough time to be able to give myself this vacation time. I have more than enough money, or I have the resources, or I know I'm resourceful enough to be able to get the resources I need to pay for this vacation. I have, even though I have small children, I know that I will be able to still travel effortlessly with my small children because there are other people that do it, and so can I, right? So it has to be one in which, a mindset in which you are on board with whatever it is that you're wanting. You have to have thoughts around that regularly that support what it is that you're wanting. And your actions have to be in alignment with what it is that you're wanting, meaning that in the case of this vacation example, if you're telling yourself you don't have the money to go on vacation, but you really want a vacation, well, your actions need to support that thing that you're wanting to come about. So that means you need to make some certain shifts around how you spend your money, because we all do have the money that we need for the things that we really, really want. No matter what situation you're in, when you really, really want something, you always find a way. There's always ways possible for you to be able to bring those things about. And maybe that is, in this case, not going to, I don't know, that McDonald's that you go to 4 times a week. Maybe you just go once a week and you save the money from the other times in order to put towards your vacation. Or maybe it means, learning how to use coupons in order to save money on your groceries and putting that money for the savings towards your vacation. Or maybe it means, signing up for one of those checking accounts. I know this is very common in the US. I'm not sure where else in the world, but it's those checking accounts where when you swipe your card card rounds up to the next dollar, and then that change gets put in a special savings account where it kind of accumulates. It's like a piggy bank, and it accumulates, and you can use that money towards your vacation. Or you could, start doing things like, I don't know, part-time babysitting or selling food or whatever it is in order for you to make some extra cash, or working a few extra hours at your job in order to save up the money that you want for that vacation. So you can manifest that vacation that you want, but you have to have the mindset, the thoughts, the actions behind it that are in alignment with what it is that you're wanting. Okay. There's a certain level of, I don't want to say effort, but there's a certain level of things that you need to do. You need to do your part in order to bring that about. Because I'm not saying that you can't manifest a vacation out of nowhere. Someone just hands it to you. That is totally doable and possible. That's happened to me personally. So I know that that is totally possible for a fact. I manifested a 3-week vacation to Costa Rica in 2017. And it was like $3,000 that I didn't have to pay for. And I had the time of my life. And it was my first real vacation ever. So I was really excited about that. And it just came out of nowhere. I'm not saying that you have to necessarily like do all these action steps in order to make the money to save up for this vacation. But what I'm saying is like your mindset, your thoughts, your energy has to be behind that. Your actions have to be behind that are supportive of the thing that you're wanting to bring about. And so when you have that clarity, hey, that's what I want, you then have to line yourself up with that and making sure that you do what you have to do in order to bring that about, okay? So that you can continue to move confidently in the direction of what you desire. Because a big misconception with manifestation is a lot of times people think if they just sit there and they just think the thoughts, that it will magically fall out of the sky. And like I said, that does happen. That can happen. But a lot of times it means that you are doing something on some level to shift your energy enough to be able to bring that about. So in my example with my vacation thing, the vacation opportunity that presented itself to me, I was deliberately getting into a specific energy over 5 days and practicing that again and again and again. And I wasn't doing it with the purpose of manifesting a vacation. I was just doing it because that's what I really needed at the time to make me feel good. And I was practicing that again and again for 5 days. And by the 5th day, this person reached out to me and was like, hey, how would you like to go to Costa Rica? And I was like, what? And so I did something. I made sure during those 5 days, like my mindset was just focused on the best things. My thoughts were focused on the best things. My feelings, my emotions, they were focused on the best things and so on. And I was taking action to put myself in situations where I would feel what I wanted to feel and believe what I wanted to believe and so on and so forth. And I did that part in order to then bring that manifestation about, right? And so this is what is important when it comes to manifesting, is you need to get really clear on what it is that you're desiring, understanding that if you're not super clear just now, it's okay, because again, the universe is going to support you in gaining that clarity. But once you have that clarity on what you want, it's your responsibility to move confidently and powerfully in the direction of what it is that you want. And you are able to do that and achieve that with more ease and grace when you do your part to align your mindset, your thoughts, your actions, your energy with what it is that you're desiring. And you're able to really just bring yourself, like, how can I explain it? It's like building blocks or something. It's like these things. I don't know if you've ever seen, okay. You know how maybe there are tripods or umbrellas where they kind of like stretch out? Especially with tripods. Like I've had little tripods like this where they're tiny, but then they have these little parts where you extend their legs and then you make the legs longer and then you can contract them. And they're like these little segments. Well, it's like these things where you kind of stack up on each other or extend. So with that is you have to kind of bring these things into alignment to make it strong and solid in order to manifest what you desire. So you have to make sure that you're gaining that clarity first and foremost, and then making sure that through that clarity, you then align your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset, your actions behind that in order to then bring that about and to to do what you have to do so that it shows up. So that is the teaching that I got called to share with all of you today. I really hope that it has helped you in some way in understanding manifesting more clearly. If you're interested in learning more about manifesting, like I said, I'm going to be doing a free manifesting game. It's on my Facebook stuff. So if you want to join me there, you're always welcome to come and sign up at www.stefventura.com/boost-your-manifesting-game. I will drop the link in the comments below. It will also be in the description, and you can sign up. The game starts tomorrow, and for 5 days, I'm going to be dropping few nuggets and teachings on manifesting to really help you to boost your manifesting game, because we all have the power to deliberately create what we desire. And it's a matter of just having certain information that we can use, because knowledge is power. So we need to just have certain information around manifesting, maybe things explained to us in a different way that really connects with us around manifesting. And then putting certain things into practice. And that's what I'm going to be doing with you with the 5 days, is every day I'm going to give you some kind of exercise or something to do to start shifting your energy, to really start stepping into your power, so that you feel like you can truly create more of what you desire. And if you participate during the 5 days actively during that time, then you're going to be able to qualify for a free spot in my upcoming manifesting challenge, which is after the game. And what else? So that's basically it. I really hope that this has helped you. I'm looking forward to sharing more about manifesting with those of you who are interested. And I'm really excited about what I'm going to be teaching during the game, because I've already channeled it. And it's really exciting stuff that builds up on one on top of the other, or on one another. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to speak English anymore. I've been in Peru too long. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And it's all stuff to really help you to start gradually shifting your energy and building momentum to get more of what you want. So I really look forward to supporting those of you who feel called to join me. And I send you all so much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or like wherever you're watching from. Definitely make sure to subscribe so that you get more of these teachings every Friday when I go live. And drop me a comment below to let me know what you thought of on this teaching. Share your experiences about manifesting with me. Drop any questions you may have. And I send you all so much love. Have an amazing day. Until next time. Bye.